Good morning, everybody. It is Driven Fitness Erica, your your friendly personal trainer and health and wellness expert. How are you? I'm back. So I've been on a hiatus, like at least 3 weeks, I think, about 3 weeks. As many of you know, a couple weeks ago, I took a vacation, a week-long vacation. I rode my dirt bike with a friend across Utah, which was awesome and amazing and super challenging, much more mentally challenging than I was expecting. But it was great. There's a trail that goes from coast to coast, a network of trails called the Trans-America Trail that goes coast to coast from the East Coast to the West Coast. And my goal is to complete that trail. It's a dual sport trail, which is motorcycle, dirt bike, and street bike. So that was our first state, Utah. So it was a great learning experience. We figured out what works and what doesn't work. So we are ready to hit our next state. I don't know what it's going to be, so that's why I was gone and still recovering, I feel like, but I am back here for Facebook Live. So today I wanted to talk about volume, and I wanted to tell you, ladies, especially if you are over, 35 really, it's one of the biggest mistakes I see women make is that they get frustrated, including myself. You get frustrated because you aren't losing weight like you want to. In the past, when you were younger, you would just add on volume. Usually it's cardio. You just want to tack on more volume. That means more days, longer exercise sessions because you're not losing weight. And when you were younger, that may have worked. But as you get older, all of a sudden, maybe what you did in the past isn't working anymore. And so what do a lot of women do? They just continue adding on volume, usually in the form of cardio. So now all of a sudden they're doing longer and longer cardio sessions, longer runs. And then on top of that, typically what I see is that they're restricting calories. So you're not eating as much, you're adding more exercise, and you're still not getting anywhere. And it's super frustrating. And I'm going to tell you how to stop. Stop the insanity, all right? The answer is not to add on, for the most part, add on more volume. That's my dog. We'll go this way. This way. There she is. She's waiting for her morning walk. She's very impatient right now. So particularly if you are over 40 and you're into that perimenopause, menopause journey that so many of us are now on in our late 30s and 40s, the answer is not to continue to add volume. And why is this the case? Number one, when you are going into perimenopause and menopause, there are changes in your hormones that make it really difficult to not only build muscle, but to even maintain your muscle. All right, so number one, changes in your hormones when you're going into that stage of your life, which can start as early as the mid-30s. Changes in those hormones make it difficult to maintain and build muscle. Number two, the problem is that you are restricting calories, which means that you are under eating, and you may have already been under eating already. Many, many women that I see when I look at their food journals have been under eating for years, and that is another problem. Why? So number one, when your hormones are changing as you enter these years and you are not maintaining or building muscle as easily, this is a problem because muscle is a metabolically active tissue. As most of us have heard, that means that it burns more calories than the other tissues in our body. Fat doesn't burn very many calories, right? Muscle burns calories. So if there are changes to your hormones that are making it difficult to maintain and then build muscle, then you are not burning as many calories as you did in the past when you had more muscle mass. And when you just keep adding cardio onto your routine, then you are not building muscle. You're actually breaking things down in general. Cardio is a pretty catabolic activity. That means that it breaks things down. We don't want to do that. We want to build things up, all right? So number one, the problem with adding more and more cardio volume at this age is that you're not doing anything to solve the problem, which is that your muscle mass is decreasing. The second thing is that muscle equals that tone that so many women tell me they want. If you are not working to build muscle, then you're not going to be able to see that nice definition that so many of you want to see. So cardio and adding more volume of cardio is not the answer. Another reason is that the more and more stress you're putting on your body, right? You're trying to push in more cardio time. You're trying to do more and more. Your body's tired. You're just increasing the stress levels in your body, increasing the cortisol levels, and that promotes the belly fat storage that you're trying to avoid. So stop adding more and more cardio. I promise you, it's not the answer at this age. So what is the answer? Number one, make sure that you're not restricting your calories so much that you're impeding your body's ability to recover, to be able to burn properly because it's getting fueled properly. And then third, make sure that you're eating enough protein. Like a lot of people think I harp on protein. Why do we need so much protein? Because women, when you're 35, 40 and older, again, you cannot easily maintain and build your muscle. It is just a physiological fact. And protein is the building block of muscle. So if you're not taking in enough protein, then you have nothing for your body to build that muscle, right? So you're under eating, you're restricting your calories, so your body does not want to burn what it has, it wants to save it. And then number two, you're not bringing in enough protein for your body to take that protein and then build and repair your muscles, all right? So nutritionally, the answer is to make sure you get enough protein. I am not a nutritionist, I am not a dietitian, but in general, you want a minimum of 0.5 grams per pound body weight, minimum. Really, we want to get closer to that 1 gram per pound body weight. Does that seem like a lot? Yes. But in this stage of life, you need it to build and maintain that muscle mass. If you have questions, see a nutritionist or see a dietitian and let them figure out exactly how much protein you need for your body. Fitness-wise, the answer is to stop doing that long cardio and to increase the weight training, right? Again, it's all about building and maintaining that muscle mass so that your body burns more calories, you feel more toned, and that you feel stronger. So you not only want to increase the number of times per week you're doing your weight training, but you also want to up those weights, right? No more of this 5 pound, 3 pound, 8 pound stuff. Some exercises, yeah, but we want heavier weights. 12s, 15s, 20, 25s, right? 50 pound kettlebells, barbells, things that are heavy to challenge you. Build that muscle. You are not going to build and maintain the muscle with 5 pound dumbbells. Unfortunately, it's just not going to happen for most of us. You might have to start there, but your journey should be to lifting those super heavy weights. Because your hormones are changing, you're not going to bulk up. You're going to bulk up even less than before because, again, the balance of estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone in your body are changing so much that it's really difficult to create that bulk. Number two is make sure you are adding recovery days. We want to lower the stress in your body, right? That includes exercise, work stress, family stress, all that stuff. So it's really important to learn to listen to your body and to add those recovery days. That might mean doing nothing. That might be doing a light walk. That might mean doing yoga or meditation, something like that. So we want to decrease the stress and add recovery days. That was my third one. Decrease the stress, right? Decrease the stress in your body. Women, mostly over 40, we got a lot going on. A lot of stress happening in our lives. That's increasing that cortisol at all times. It's messing up with your adrenal glands, which regulate your stress. So we want to just keep things as low as possible because your body can't tell what kind of stress. Like your body doesn't realize that the stress is just coming from a traffic jam. Your body thinks the stress is from a lion eating you, right? It can't, or chasing you, hopefully not eating you, chasing you. It can't tell the difference and it's going to always respond the same. Increasing all those stress hormones, which just really messes up with your weight loss and it promotes fat storage. So decrease stress, which includes getting enough sleep, recovery days, listening to your body, increase the weight training. Those are the answers. And increase the amount of protein that you're eating. The things we want to avoid, increasing volume in cardio and restricting your calories. All right? So look at your routine, see how you're eating, look at how much protein you're eating, and look at what you're doing to lose weight. If you continually are adding volume in the cardio side, bring it down a notch. Maybe next week I'll talk to you about the kind of cardio you should be doing. And we want to increase that weight training 3-4 days a week. Doesn't have to be an hour, it could be a half an hour, and increase the weights that you're using. All right? If you like what I have to say, please share it on your own Facebook pages so other women over 40 can also get valuable information and tips about losing weight. And hopefully I will see you soon. Bye.